comes Omicron, right down Omicron lane. Get your 5th booster shot because it works and... Wait, this is fucking insane.
829 to find a free vaccine near you. Michelle?
Important to get vaccinated. All those that we've looked at thus far with the Omicron have been vaccinated people. Important to get vaccinated. All those that we've looked at thus far with the Omicron have been vaccinated people.
Wait. So the only people who have gotten Omicron, according to CBS News, are the ones who are fully vaccinated? Here's CNBC saying, many of the people who have tested positive in the U.S. were fully vaccinated, but they all have experienced mild symptoms so far. I'm glad that they threw that last line in there because even the South African doctor who discovered Omicron is saying...
Looking at the mildness of the symptoms that we are seeing, currently there's no reason for panicking.
Mild symptoms. Yeah, that's what I thought. White House Chief Medical Advisor Dr. Anthony Fauci, love that guy, said Friday that lab studies indicate booster shots increase antibody protection against a range of variants. Interesting because this is an article about Omicron and the studies are showing that exactly what he's saying is wrong. But that couldn't be because...
Attacks on me, quite frankly, are attacks on science.
The variant's mutation suggests it may be able to dodge some of the immunity provided by vaccination or natural infection. While federal health officials and drug makers await highly anticipated lab results to see how much of a threat Omicron poses to vaccines, Fauci, director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Disease, said Friday at the White House COVID-19 response team briefing. There's every reason to believe that if you get vaccinated and boosted, that you would have at least some degree of cross protection, very likely against severe disease, even against the Omicron variant. This week, the health minister of Israel, which started giving out 3rd doses of Pfizer booster shots in summer, said that a 4th booster dose might be necessary if the country's COVID cases continued to climb. Okay. Still a little confused. What does fully vaccinated actually mean? Whatever the internet tells us. NewsGuard certified internet. Okay, right on. Well, you heard it first here. Listen, whatever's happening in the world right now is no joke. Just don't pretend that you understand it because you read something on the internet. Doesn't matter what NewsGuard certification, doesn't matter what you're actually reading. Just understand that the story more than likely goes a hell of a lot deeper. And if you don't believe me, just take a look at what William Casey, the CIA director in the 1980s, said about disinformation campaigns coming directly from the CIA. And let's not pretend for a second that even if everything was legitimate about the COVID story, there are still opportunists in high places that would love your money and your freedoms.
The souls here are grey and withered. You can't get much power from them. The juiciest souls are in your dimension. Astaroth created the video game called Omicron in order to capture them, the game you're playing at this very moment. He uses Omicron to attract souls. He asks players to put their spirit into a body in order to enter our dimension. As soon as the soul has come here, it only takes a demon to catch it and take it to Astaroth, who condemns it for all eternity, which very nearly happened to you. No, unfortunately. As long as your soul is a prisoner in Omicron, you run the risk of being caught by a demon and thrown into the reservoir. The only way to save your soul is to kill Astaroth.